they would just come up with shit that was so fucking out of left field that you just had to chalk it up to them being gay. Hello, and welcome to my truck, my pick-em-up truck, as I fly down rural roads and tell my life story. Join me. Subscribe and like my videos, please and thank you. Today we're still in the prison years. So today I'm going to talk about butting heads with the staff in these town hall meetings we'd have. Okay, so first got to jail. I've told some stories about some incidents with some staff members that are just ridiculous, you know, getting sent to a fucking torture room for saying a joke and shit. I mean, in jail there's really nothing going on as far as like politics with the staff or anything like that. Like literally it's the worst kind of dictatorship you'd ever want to fucking, I mean, like just being treated like a fucking slave all day long and just, I mean, it's just fucking hell on earth. Jails, right? Prison is less hell. I mean, it depends on what prison you're in. It's all about your security level, right? So even low security prison, which is, I have never experienced anything above low security prison, right? I've been in maximum security jails a bunch, which, you know, they just basically mix everybody in together and then just treat them all like they're all, you know, the worst people ever. That's jail. Because jail's got one fucking goal: make your life so miserable that you hurry up and plead guilty so you don't go to trial, because that would crash the system. You have no conversations with guards about their behavior or about like what the complaints are about the jail. I mean, you can write a complaint if you want, but they fucking file that shit in circular file cabinet, which is the trash cabinet, right? So, but now I get up into Nellis, and now they got like a, I don't know if it's monthly or what, but they've got a town hall. Maybe it's quarterly or something like that. So literally it's like, you know, there's this like auditorium that we would have, you know, that was like full of seats like you'd find in an old theater or something, you know, and it was just seats and a stage. So we would use that as place to watch movies, performances. Like I was in the prison band, there was more than one. So yeah, I got no musical talent and I was a singer. Can you imagine me singing? I sang 2 songs, Bulls on Parade and Ace of Spades. Down in the comment section below, who are those artists? Wait for it. Go ahead, comment. Go ahead. All right, yeah, and we got Rage Against the Machine and Motorhead. Okay. Anyway, so we had this auditorium, and every so often, the staff would be there in an open forum to be questioned about all kinds of issues, right? So I am a fucking smart mouth, fucking pretty savvy debater. Especially when I've been fucking cooped up, you know? So the first few of these, like when I was first in, I was like trying to make no waves, nothing. So I didn't say shit. But then as it progressed, I would say way more than I was getting damn near standing ovations from the prisoners for my just surgical dissection of these fucking staff members about whatever bullshit it was. And I can't remember the fucking actual bullshit. I mean, the biggest bullshit I remember was that fucking clergy guy, chaplain fucker. And I told that old story here. It progresses to the point where I'm just like, I'm just handing the staff their asses. Like, they cannot even fucking compete with me and my completely valid, well-presented points. And then follow up counter arguments to their statements that generally were like a knife in the fucking back, you know. And I progressed this until, so really there was nothing really to bitch about under the first warden. And I wasn't trying to make any waves. But it was just like a fucking, you know, like this. Then the next warden, the big fat black guy, he just did crazy shit. Cut this, cut that, cut this, cut that. And the place just turned into a fucking, I mean, the stories I'm going to tell are fucking just insane, right? So, and then you got this freaking white, like, troll broad, you know, just a fucking straight up mutant person. And she is just in there, just a man-hating fucking just, oh God, you know. They just find these people that just have a grudge out. I mean, you know, not to bash on fucking homosexuals or anything, but a lot of homosexuals have issues. That's why they're homosexuals, okay? They have issues like, you know, if it's a genetic homosexual, there could be other genetic problems as well. If it's a by choice homosexual, or if it's a by trauma homosexual. So, I mean, we had a gay vice warden or secondary warden that was just, and then a gay doctor, and then lesbian, you know, and all those people, they weren't like the normal guards. I mean, they seriously were like completely a whole different animal. You had prison guards and prison staff, then you had gay prison guards and prison staff. And it was basically like you had no fucking clue where they were coming from. You know, it was like they would just come up with shit that was so fucking out of left field that you just had to chalk it up to them being gay. So, okay, whatever, you know, you do you. And so anyway, the final warden, and you know, I think she's a lesbian, I'm pretty sure. I can't really fully remember. But she shut down freedom of speech, basically. They would just have these, whatever they call them, town halls, or what, town hall I think they call it, right? So they just have a town hall, but no one could ask any questions. So no one went. So they stopped doing them. So at that point you had no access, recourse, or anything because of probably me, just, you know, and you know, your system's so fucked. It's not my fault. Your system is fucked. Okay? Unfuck your system. There's literally some criminal shit going on in prisons, like theft. Like, I watched shit get stolen from the theft, not by prisoners, by prison staff. There's fucking torture, abuse, rape. I mean, it's a fucked up system beyond. I mean, when somebody fucking says a joke and they get put in the fucking torture cell for 7 days, what the fuck is that? Don't forget his jacket, is what I said to the crazy guy waking everybody up, walking around in the middle of the night. Do you have my jacket? Do you have my jacket? Finally, the guard comes in after making him go to bed like 3 or 4 times. Then finally, he's like going to take him to a place where he can't leave his bunk area, basically a cell. And as he's taking him in, he's packing his stuff up at his bunk, I say, don't forget his jacket. And then I went to a low security prison, and that was run in a completely different way. But that place was really fucking crazy. And the time that I was there was a food strike, an escape, a riot. Yeah, so, I mean, it was just, and it was a low. But it was being run by fucking morons, right? And basically, here's what the deal is, right? They go, hey, moron, run this prison, right? And then they go, you've got no money to do it because we're at war with Al-Qaeda. Which, before the wars and all that shit, the budgetary situation was a different story. So, I just watched a lot of shit change in the time that I was in prison. So anyway, that's the story of how I most likely, and a little bit of gravy on there, because I sprinkle some gravy in my stories, you know, there's context, there's little side stories that go in there, and then there's the overall story. And then sometimes something will happen and I'll totally go off subject, but that's probably getting cut out. So, I hope you like these videos. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to, do something nice for somebody today.